Greetings and welcome back everyone to Reassembly and to the Flying Staplers, who is currently tearing things apart with the aid of her rather formidable fleet of ships which have stolen lots of bits from the ships that we are tearing apart. It is going reasonably well for us at the moment, though that might change very quickly. Unlikely, but it is remotely possible that it could happen. Especially with you there. I don't like it. Not one little tiny bit. Launch all of the really powerful guns. There we go. Ripple firing for the win. Apply more DAPPR, please. There we are. Now then, I'm going to quickly show you what we have unlocked, and that is everything. We are now up to a 5,354 resource. Sorry, that's how many resources we can have, and 6,338 power. The station shield is bloody expensive. To put it mildly, it is incredibly expensive. And the antimatter cannon, equally so, really. It has 500 damage per round, 50 splash radius. It fires half a round a second, and has a range of 3,000. Fairly expensive to add as well. You're not going to be getting many of those on a ship. Those are like spinal mount weapons. But we don't really have much room to play with. I'm trying to get the resources together to be able to fit some station shields onto this. One right there would be very, very nice. Though, that said, how big... Oh, they're huge. They're stupidly huge. I could... I mean, it would be glorious. Especially if I had two of them. If I had two, I would be very happy. I could. There's a remote chance that I could. Should I, though, is the question. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can't give the Flying Staplers a crazy powerful mount. I could fit it there and fit it in, but those thrusters are no longer mounted to anything, so we would need to do this. We would have to take two of these out and replace it with that. I'm willing to make this sacrifice. Most willing, in fact. Move that across. Move that down. Oh my lord. We're just over. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. How frustrating. Let's sacrifice some of these. Pull us back down. We can well, we can afford one of them. How about these then? Excuse me. A little bit of coughing still. Oh man, I embarrassed myself during recording with Lathrix earlier. The cough snuck up on me and there was nothing I could do. I am still a little ill. I do apologize to everyone. It's not something I like to do. You know, cough during the middle of the recording. Let's get those in place. Same down here. Can we not fit them there? There's something blocking us. Okay. But there we are. A little bit of extra protection. Oh, this looks good. Now, there are changes on the horizon for Reassembly. Big, important changes. In a nutshell, modding. But more interesting to me, the ability to give per ship AI goals, I suppose. I mean, the game kind of tries to decide that based on the design of the ship, whether you should be using the ship at long range or rushing in, etc., etc. But the ship will now have per ship and global fleet controls for that sort of thing. That will be absolutely amazing. Now, we're going to have to use these guns manually, obviously, but I fancy that in a tight situation, that's going to be very powerful. Now, let's set that to ripple fire. Auto fire. Wow, really? All of these are on... Oh, I guess so, actually. How about... Yeah, we set them all to auto fire, and all of our drones go to point... No, I'd rather them be on auto fire, actually. And all of these point defense. All of these definitely point defense. And these set up on auto fire. These are all on point defense already. Yes, okay. Right, we're good. Let us get back to this then. Now, let's check what we're spawning. Gungnir, Anvil, Phoenix Quill, and Nebuchadnezzar. Fair enough. I like this. Let us continue to spawn. Engage. Fire. Oh, man. Okay, that does a reasonable amount of damage. And we've got a Nebuchadnezzar being built behind us. That is all pretty good. As you might notice from the map, we have been taking the center of the galaxy. There's a station just up there, and it looks like the wormholes continue to spawn. That has answered one question I had, which is, if you go to all of the wormholes in your map, and none of them, and you don't use any of them, is that it? Are you stuck in that world from that point on? Like, if you go to all of them and choose, no, I would like to stay here, actually. All things considered, I would prefer to remain. Now, ooh, that's not something I want to get too close to, thank you. Let's try and engage it from afar. Thankfully, my shots go through my allies, which is always good. Unfortunately, my ally is now dead. That is not good. Aim up there, please. That's right. The Gungnir is particularly powerful at taking out those large structures like that because of its lasers, but we could have done with a hammer there, I fancy. Maybe I shall add a hammer to the list. We're building another Gungnir. Then we'll have an anvil. Yes, we're going to add a hammer to this. There we go. The smallest ship that we'll be trying to make ourselves. Destroy the everything. Splash damage everywhere. Oh, gloriousness. No, no running away. Get back here, you. Thank you. Right. Let's go and take that station. Oh man, we've got crazy range with this weapon. It's glorious. And it's not even challenging our power supply either, which is the amazing thing. I'm sorely tempted to add more of them, but they're so expensive to add. And I'm so bad at aiming them. And when they cost this much to fire, you really don't want to be bad at aiming them. Alright, let's make our way out. Damn it. Come back here, you. There we go. Now, these are being spawned from something. Something is making more and more and more of them. Oh, wow. Sniped. Wasn't expecting that, honestly. Kind of proud of myself. That won't hit. This might. Yes, it did. There we go. Now, we're going to need another 499. That's easily enough gotten. We shouldn't have too much trouble with that. We are turning so much slower now. Unfortunately for you, much of your ship is just getting blown up off by our awesome guns. Though, that said, you managed to burrow through the front of the ship, which isn't great for us. And my shots are, whilst they can go through allies, they cannot go through enemy scrap, unfortunately. And that is working against us. Hello there. A new race that we must now destroy. Well done there, Anvil. Let's see if we can't separate the neck. Ooh, almost. Just a little bit more. Well, we've done some damage to the neck at the very least. I don't like all of this firepower coming straight down on the flying staplers, though. Gungnir, sort him out. There we go. Well done, guys. Alright, now that should be a hammer that we're spawning. They are persistent. They're spawning behind us. We need to find out what's creating more of them and destroy it. That is what we need. But in addition to the per ship AI controls, you'll have global kind of fleet controls, and also from what I understand from the patch notes, controls along the lines of everyone fall back, everyone attack this target, be aggressive, things like that. So you'll be able to have situational control as well, which would be quite nice. Now, let's head up here. Now, the patch is not due for a couple of days. These are just sort of the on-the-way patch notes. How on the way? I have no idea, but hopefully not too far in the future. I'm really sorry about destroying all of your homes. Well, I kind of am. I'm not hugely sorry, I suppose. I'm kind of... I feel a little bit bad, but not enough to stop it. That makes me feel kind of like a bully. I know this is a bad thing to do, and that's why I feel sorry about it, but I'm not going to stop doing it. On the plus side, you did open fire on us first, I think. That may be selective memory, and if so, well, you know, these things happen. I'm afraid. They do. It's true. Oh, wow, that antimatter shot is absolutely amazing. Look at that damage. Ooh. Isn't that like one of the ships that is in the opening sort of, well, not really cutscene or cinematic really, but in the opening menu section. Now, let's go into edit mode. We want you to have a hammer, Mr. Miyagi. I wouldn't mind you building a Tess, actually. And then a Titan bot. There we go. That should keep you going for now. As for flying staplers, honestly, the Gungnir is coming off. We are going to be adding a diode outpost. There we go. That's going to take an awful lot to build up to. Oh, you're a ship. I thought you were a building. No, you are definitely a ship. Ouch. Ouch is a word that I think adequately describes that situation. Are you still alive? My god, they just won't die. They're worth a lot, though. My goodness. I approve. Kind of. Oh, wait. I was in command mode. That was silly of me. I always do that. Now, let's go and find some more enemies. But I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to take this fleet to another area to look for some agents to slay. I'm glad we've gotten to the middle, but I don't think the middle is going to offer us any more real contest over this. So, I think it's going to come down to you. Ooh, okay, I take it back. Reverse, reverse, don't want to be playing with you. No, bad times. I don't want to be backed into... really, fleet, I approve enormously of your gusto, but death. Death is waiting for us here. Oh, my lord. More death. More death than I really want to play with. Running away. Flying staplers. Signing out. Oh, my lord. That was risky. We have lost some brave warriors to this fight. It is a sad day. Ah, I'm sorry. I've just done exactly to you what I was asking you not to do to me. And the Gungnir is down. Well, drat. Okay. Enemy ship. You are clearly not completely helpless. Let's see if we can't disable some of your wings. No, actually your armor is taking quite the pounding. Well done, you. Really taking a pounding. I'm barely getting through. I mean, really is hard to break. Well played. That is going to hurt my shield. Oh, I'm being attacked from the rear. Well, that's not good. Moving on. Let's try and just wipe you out quickly. There we go. Making a little bit of room for ourselves. Spawn something. Okay, let's try and wipe you out. Perhaps you're some sort of factory. Have you got any factory components? I don't think you have. I think you're just some sort of crazy mothership design. Alright, there we go. We have avenged our fallen brethren. Don't you even think about stealing those resources, you scallywag. And spawn more. All of the spawning must happen right now. Soon, yeah. We're going to be trying to make a diode outpost now. If we can get a diode in here, then it will probably secure this area for us. Because they are really quite dangerous. Okay, let's continue hunting for resources. Whilst generally making our way down to the wormhole. Down to the bottom right. I think that's the one that we're going to be using to leave this section of space. And on that note, I fancy doing another tournament in the next episode. So, I suppose it would help if I decided on the designs now. But since we've done a little fighter tournament, or well, it was meant to be a fighter tournament, it ended up being kind of a free-for-all, whatever class weight tournament, but I'm thinking of doing something a little bigger for this one. So, as I have mentioned in the previous video, I will be looking through my friends list for people who have ships with a tag that is square bracket DAPPR square bracket, and I am going to be looking for ships within the power range of, well, let's not go crazy, let's say 3,000. That is probably still quite large, but we'll go with a 3,000 sort of power range, so 10% either way. But that'll be what we're going to be aiming for. Generally speaking, go for ships rather than you know, just blobs that just sit there and that are bristling with weapons. But honestly, if that's really what you want to do, then that's fine. But it would make for a more interesting episode if the ships were actually moving around and engaging properly rather than just sitting there and doling out ridiculous amounts of laser beams and tanking everything. But, you know, if that works, that works. Who are we to dictate what it can do? Now, I don't want you building yourself or a Nebuchadnezzar. I would rather you build Mr. Miyagi, and honestly, a Scorpio would be kind of fun. Go ahead. Right, as for us though, we're moving on. And we're coming out of command mode. Haha, I remembered this time. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Don't ram into flying staplers. She's much bigger than you. You're not going to be able to win that fight. Right. Let's get you down here. And once, the nice thing about the wormholes is even interacting, well, even if you stay here, even if you don't go through it, you will still get 1,000 credits for having interacted with it. Which is quite a considerable sum, really, considering at best you'll get 500 for activating a new station. Ooh, don't want to necessarily just charge forward and die there. Let's get more drones out, please. That's right, and more drones there as well. There we go. Let's get close in. Let all my weapons unload on you. There we go. Let's hope my shields can hold for a little while. Yes. Perfect. Spawn more things. Spawn more of everything. There we go. 2 new ships. It looks like... is that a diode outpost on there? Yes, it is. And it is bossing this area. Well done, diode outpost. By the way, there is a huge amount of resources just around here. Let's go and hoover these up before we make our way over to the wormhole. Ah, this is glorious. In fact, I think we'll take a full... cargo of resources to the new area so I can immediately start spawning some ships. We'll start in an area with some ships, I'm fairly certain, regardless where the area is. If you've gone through a wormhole, you'll still have some of your faction there to help you. And that includes some stations, but it would be nice to be able to spawn a diode straight away just in case there isn't one there. But look at all these resources. Diode, you need some freighters. You need some freighters out there picking up resources. Now, I really hope that there is an AI option for that. That you can just say, yeah, this is just a freighter. Its primary role is finding resources and bringing it back to something that can use them. Because that would really, really help. Oh, fantastic. And loads of resources off these little things. Hello over there. Hello. Oh, wow. I'm reconnecting with fleet. Did I lose you from ages ago? Do you just stay there but remember that you're actually part of my fleet? I didn't realize that that's what happened, if in fact it is. But I approve of it. Okay, well, this is it, I think. We haven't quite got a full resource capacity. Let's just check on the map. Is there anything else nearby? I mean, we could go up there, but... no, I'm disinclined to try. Let us head through here and see what awaits us on the other side. Follow wormhole! There we go. But it is quite nice to know that the wormholes respawn as you play. So you could just farm the wormholes for points if that's what you wanted to do. Alright, we've got a tiny little outpost here. Not a diode, which is a shame. Though there could be another one just down here. We've got a couple of our own ships. Do we have any agents on this map? Ah, we don't see any. But maybe I just need to uncover them. There was some confusion in the comments over whether that was required or not. But the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go and activate some of these close by stations straight away. Hello. That is a diode outpost. That would be fantastic. Reverse thrusters. No, 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 no. Continue activating the diode outpost. It will then destroy everything for you. Fantastic. Now then, come hither, you. I wish to shoot you in the face. Now. Like that. Ah, fantastic. Surprise attack. Though it shouldn't have been that much of a surprise, considering, you know, enormous ship coming towards you with speed and purpose. Alright, diode outpost, you're on your own. And we'll just annihilate these ships utterly. Actually, that one got away. Well done, you. However, I do kind of want to make sure that you're building some interesting things. You're bringing HMSF Green. We'll have the Miss Miyagi as well. I would like... I would very much like a freighter. Purely a freighter. But we'll have... Well, the Tess isn't a freighter because it builds. I guess the Nebuchadnezzar is the closest thing that we've got to a freighter at the moment, which is kind of scary. But okay, that'll do for this diode outpost. We'll look to set up a freighter maybe in the episode after next, I'm thinking. So we'll do the tournament in the next episode. Again, 3,000 power is the ideal, but I'll accept 10% either direction. And it'll have to have DAPPR as a tag, so I know that it's your entry into the tournament. But hopefully, we'll have a fairly good fight on our hands. I'm not sure how many members we'll have in the tournament, but I'll try to balance it out a lot better this time. I'll go in it with a very specific idea of how many we'll need to fill out so that we don't have people having buys. Certainly don't have people having buys all the way through the tournament practically, which is something that we had in the last one. And as for how long you'll have to set up these ships, a good couple of days. Probably 3, maybe 4. So there's ample time to have at least one ship. If you don't have any yet in the sort of point range, you should be able to just put one together and give it a tag. I will try to have as many from as many different friends as I can. So one from each friend ideally on my friends list. Well, you know, within reason, because I think I may have too many people on my friends list who play this game for us to get a tournament that could be finished in 30 minutes. But we'll see what we can do. I probably won't have double ups from a single person, though. Hello. Let's get you going. This is a Cosmo outpost here. And I think you need to die. Yes, indeed, you do. Also you. There we are. And you know what? Let me just go in here. Have I got this? That isn't possible to set up on Ripple Fire. I would like this on Firewall, though. You know what? Maybe I should just put that on Firewall. I don't think it's making that much of a difference because my energy is so enormous that I can just keep firing. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, that's a lot better now without Ripple Fire. Okay, well, I think that is about the wrapping up point for us. The last thing I'll do is I'll just set you up with some build orders. So Mr. Miyagi, we'll have an anvil. We'll also have, yeah, we'll have a Metasapia. She can go out and just start building things on the fly. And finally, a Phoenix Quill. But that is going to be it from me and from the Flying Staplers. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're looking forward to the next, which will be a tournament. I hope you will be able to participate, but if not, I hope you will simply enjoy watching those who do. But that truly is it from me. Wow, that looks like an awesome ship. I am almost sorry to have had to blow you up, but I did, because you would have blown me up otherwise. But that'll be it from us. So until next time we meet, and as always, do take care.